Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. I don't have some cool intro, so let's just get to the start of the show. This is what I heard about the Atlanta mass shooter so far. Between late 2019 and early 2020, Robert Long lived in a halfway house where he received treatment for his sex addiction. A former roommate from that halfway house said that Long felt ashamed of the addiction and would use massage parlors to seek sex. Recently, Long's parents kicked him out of their house because his sex addiction keeps him watching internet porn for several hours a day.
Quagmire? Hey, nobody's seen you in days.
Hey, Peter. I've just been, checking out some of that internet porn.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go and check my mail over there.
You been lifting weights?
No. No, I don't think, no. I'm sorry, Peter. I gotta get back.
On March 16th, 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long went to 3 different massage parlors in Atlanta on a killing spree, murdering 8 people. 6 of the victims were Asian American women. Prosecutors said that Long told them race played no part in the attack, with the police saying that the murders might not be racially motivated.
I don't know about that.
I agree with what California Democratic Representative Judy Chu had to say about this.
This is a 21-year-old white male who chose as his first victim a business that was called Young's Asian Massage. If his only problem was sex addiction, then he could have had his choice in those 27 miles of any place that he could have gone to.
I don't know what happened during Robert Long's visits to these massage parlors prior to the shootings, but I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility that he could have been denied service for being disrespectful. For all we know, he could have went in there and said,
"Oh, me so horny, me love you long time."
So they told his ass to leave and never come back. What I do know is this sheds some light on the fact that Asian Americans are also victims of racial injustice. At protests held in several cities across the country, Asian Americans let it be known that they're tired of racist Americans blaming them for causing the coronavirus pandemic. Apparently for the past year, they've been getting harassed, beat up, and even killed because of these accusations.
Let me hear you say, "That ain't right."
Unfortunately for them, their protests might fall on deaf ears because not even a week later, another mass shooting occurred on the other side of the country. On March 22nd, someone murdered 10 people at a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado.
Police say the shooter is 21-year-old Ahmed Alisa, an American citizen who came here from Syria as a 3-year-old. They say he'd been wearing a green tactical vest and carrying an AR-15 style rifle and a semi-automatic handgun. But store employees described him to police as relentless, methodically going through the store and parking lot where he shot an elderly man and then stood over him and shot him multiple additional times.
Come out with your hands up, unarmed.
They say there was a gunfight. Alisa was shot in the leg, and then he surrendered. Police walking him out of the supermarket into an ambulance. The rampage finally over.
This is what the police know about the shooter.
The family and friends have revealed a good amount of information that he was someone who had that toxic cocktail of isolation, probable mental illness. He was paranoid. He had a violent temper. He was angry. He had threatened to kill his wrestling teammates. He had assaulted another student in class in front of everybody and apparently been arrested on another minor charge of criminal mischief and got off on probation on the misdemeanor assault charge.
This Fox News anchor said his family witnessed warning signs of this happening just days before the incident.
The brother said he's mentally ill, he's paranoid, and then the sister-in-law said, "Oh, I saw him playing with an assault rifle or a gun, you know, just the other day." And I thought, wow, those two together don't really match. You know, if you have a mentally ill family member, why are you allowing them to have a gun?
I feel that's a valid question. I already know his siblings talk bad about him behind his back for sure. If they both think he's crazy and know he recently purchased an assault rifle, why didn't they contact the proper authorities?
Colorado has every gun law known to this country. I mean, they have a red flag law, which is a law that allows family or law enforcement to petition to have a gun removed from someone who appears to be dangerous and mentally unstable. But that didn't prevent this incident. As a commentator, I can say that I think there's some responsibility on the part of family and friends to invoke that law. Yeah, the FBI and law enforcement can't be everywhere, and they can't do 24-hour surveillance on every person that's ever been mentioned in an FBI file. I continue to put some responsibility in these mass shootings on people who are within the social network, especially family, of someone who's flashing red.
I agree with him. His siblings know him better than the rest of us, so why didn't they take advantage of this red flag law that's been put in place in their state? If they did, at the very worst, the cops would have took the gun away from him and made him seek the therapy that he desperately needed. At the very least, letting him know that you're snitching on him would cause his paranoia to make him think twice on making a decision that left 10 people dead.
Yeah.
Elisa grew up to become a lonely, paranoid, and angry man because he was picked on and bullied in high school. On the surface, he seems like he works a job he doesn't enjoy doing and probably spends his free time yelling at kids online playing Call of Duty and sharing crackpot conspiracy theories with anyone willing to listen to them. If he shaved his beard, he looks like George Costanza's stunt double from Seinfeld, which lets me know it is not
raining bitches
around his way. The fact that his current life
absolutely sucks!
coupled with haunting nightmares of getting bullied in his past drove him to take the lives of people who had
absolutely nothing
to do with his problems. Karma's a bitch because now he's looking at 10 counts of first-degree murder charges that'll force him to spend the rest of his life getting bullied in prison. One of the 10 of Elisa's victims was a beloved police officer in their community that he shot in the head.
You're a cop killer!
So I already know correctional officers are gonna make sure his prison stay will be as miserable as it possibly can be.
Sucks to be you, man!
I don't think it's gonna take very long for Robert Long's sex addiction to change gender preferences when he gets to prison because the inmates are gonna literally wear his ass out. If he's lucky, he might get hit on by an inmate who gives him an option.
I like you, and I want you. And all we can do is the easy way out of the hard way. So the choice is yours, right?
I also don't think it's in Robert Long's DNA to do this the hard way, so it's almost a guarantee from that point that
somebody getting their salad tossed tonight.
Same goes for Ahmed Elisa.
Hey, you ain't too fat and ugly to get raped, motherfucker.
I'd like to take this time to send my condolences to the family and friends of those that lost their lives in both of these mass shootings. You'll never get the chance to see your loved ones again, but I hope you can gain some solace in knowing that very soon these two dorks' farts won't make sounds again neither.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.